Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The P0340 DTC code indicates a problem with the Camshaft Position Sensor A, which is essential for accurate timing of engine operations. This sensor detects the position of the camshaft, allowing the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, to adjust fuel injection and ignition timing accordingly. When the PCM doesn't receive a pulse signal from the CMP sensor A, it triggers this error code. Its location is typically near the engine's camshaft, allowing it to monitor the position effectively. The correct functioning of this sensor is vital for optimal engine performance, as any interruptions can lead to poor engine behavior or failure to start. Understanding this DTC is crucial for any troubleshooting session. The DTC P0340 is triggered when there is no signal from the Camshaft Position Sensor A, leading to diagnostic challenges. This sensor plays a pivotal role in monitoring the rotation of the camshaft, which is responsible for opening and closing the engine's intake and exhaust valves in sync with the position of the crankshaft. It's typically situated on the engine, close to the camshaft, for precise readings. The PCM relies on this information to optimize ignition timing and fuel injection, thus ensuring efficient combustion. Lack of a signal means that the PCM cannot determine the camshaft's position, creating potential issues such as stalling or difficulty starting the engine. A thorough understanding of this failure's context and implications is necessary for effective diagnosis. Several factors could lead to the DTC P0340, making it essential to explore each potential cause. Firstly, the most straightforward explanation could be a faulty camshaft position sensor A itself. This could result in either its inability to generate a signal or in physical damage to the sensor. Secondly, issues with related wiring can also be a culprit. Broken or shorted wires in the sensor circuit can prevent data transmission to the PCM. Lastly, while less common, a malfunctioning powertrain control module could misinterpret inputs or fail to process them entirely. Understanding these possible causes helps narrow down the problem, enabling an efficient testing strategy. When the P0340 code is present, various symptoms can surface, indicating the underlying issues with the Camshaft Position Sensor A. One of the most prevalent symptoms is engine stalling, as the PCM lacks critical timing information for smooth operation. Additionally, you may experience difficulty in starting the engine, since accurate camshaft positioning is crucial for ignition timing. Any delays may prevent the engine from turning over. Rough idle conditions can also arise, where the engine runs unevenly or at an improper speed. These symptoms progressively worsen if the problem is not addressed, which could lead to further complications or complete engine failure. The first troubleshooting step for diagnosing the P0340 code involves starting the engine to observe the conditions present at that moment. This stage is critical because it sets the baseline for examining inputs from the Camshaft Position Sensor A. If the engine fails to start or exhibits symptoms associated with this DTC, it provides initial clues toward identifying the issue. The focus here is to verify whether the CMP sensor is sending any signal back to the PCM, thus allowing the technician to gauge the sensor's functionality. If no signal is detected, it indicates that further inspection of the sensor and its circuits is necessary. Hence, this step is foundational in the troubleshooting process. In the second step of diagnosing the P0340, you must focus on inspecting the CMP sensor A directly. Begin by disconnecting the CMP sensor A 3P connector. This is crucial, as it allows for a clear inspection of the component without interference from the PCM. At this point, using a multimeter, check the voltage output while the ignition is on. Normal operation should yield approximately 5 volts. If the sensor's output is normal, the sensor is likely functional, and the problem may lie elsewhere. However, if the output deviates from the expected voltage, it suggests a problem within the sensor itself. Conducting this inspection provides actionable insights on the state of the sensor. Having assessed the CMP sensor A, the next step in troubleshooting P0340 involves inspecting the external circuit, particularly focusing on the VCC2, TDCAM, and SG2 connections. These circuits are integral as they supply power and ground to the sensor and the data pathway to the PCM. Begin by ensuring that the CMP sensor A 3P connector and the PCM connector E 80P are both disconnected to facilitate a safe inspection. Check for open or shorted circuits by measuring resistance levels between the terminals. A normal circuit should show less than 1 ohm in resistance for VCC2, TDCAM, and SG2. If any abnormalities exist in these measurements, it indicates issues within the wiring or connectors, necessitating further probing. Upon confirming that all circuit inspections have returned normal results, you must proceed to inspect the PCM itself as the final step in diagnosing P0340. This step is critical because although the PCM is usually robust, it can still malfunction and lead to the symptoms observed. The PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, is essentially the vehicle's brain, interpreting signals from various sensors to regulate engine functions. If all other components appear to be functioning correctly, this points to a likely defect within the PCM. Inspect for any faults or software issues that could be causing disruption in signal processing. Proper alignment of diagnostic data helps in confirming if the PCM is indeed at fault. Once repairs have been made and components replaced based on the previous diagnostic steps, the final verification is crucial to ensure that the P0340 code has been properly addressed. Begin this process by clearing the DTCs using the diagnostic scan tool. Clearing codes resets the PCM and allows you to monitor for any potential reoccurrences. Following this, conduct a test drive under varying driving conditions to observe how the vehicle behaves. This test not only helps confirm the effectiveness of the repairs, but also ensures that the engine's operations are stable and smooth. If the P0340 does not reappear during this test, it indicates a successful rectification of the problem. Ensuring that the vehicle is in optimum working condition post-repair is a pivotal part of the troubleshooting process. In conclusion, effectively resolving the P0340 DTC involves a thorough understanding of the Camshaft Position Sensor A's role, as well as its related circuits and the Powertrain Control Module. Each troubleshooting step is designed to methodically isolate potential faults, starting from the sensor and moving through to the circuits and finally to the PCM. Following a structured approach not only aids in accurately diagnosing the issue, but also streamlines the repair process. The final verification step reinforces the importance of confirming that issues are resolved and provides valuable feedback about the vehicle's performance. Mastering these procedures enhances both confidence and effectiveness in addressing similar issues in Honda Civics and related models in the future. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.